The steep slowdown in economic growth in Nigeria has had an adverse effect on its job market. The latest official data indicates that the number of young people without jobs rose to 76 million in the fourth quarter of 2015, and that's 1.3% higher compared to the previous period. That only compounds the problem for the federal government since it promised to reduce the country's unemployment. Kelechi Mekalam has the details.
It's been nearly 5 years since Nefaraya Ishaya graduated from the university, but the English major hasn't been lucky enough to get a job. So she's just started this small cooking business from her home, earning an average 20,000 naira, just about $100 monthly. But it's barely enough to take care of her basic needs. The government has been talking about additional 3 million jobs in 3 years. That's 1 million jobs every year through a private sector-led job market. Nefaraya remains optimistic, but it doesn't rule out her concerns.
I won't say I'm really excited because the previous government came and made similar promises, of which not most of them were achieved. But I want to remain optimistic to this present government because I'm hoping that this government will do something about it.
Like Nefaraya, there are millions of Nigerians who can't find a job. Under the government's plan, technology, wholesale and retail, construction and agribusiness are some of the targeted sectors to drive the job creation. President Buhari has been reaching out to foreign investors to revive the economy, but that clearly has offered no fixes to Nigeria's job hunters. His strategies hinged on reducing public administration costs while propping private sector investments. But some economists here think that strategy is far from solving the problem.
All of their assessment and report is that the current economic situation and economic policies are such that it's leading to closure of businesses, of industries, and therefore when industries and both medium and large-scale industries are actually closing down. Now, when you have this kind of situation, what it means is that you're actually retrenching workers. So it means that unemployment will grow rather than decrease.
Nigeria is 90% dependent on crude oil exports, and persistent fall in crude oil prices has left the economy in turmoil.
Finding jobs for millions of unemployed Nigerians has been a nightmare for successive governments here. For President Muhammadu Buhari, it's more than finding new jobs for millions. He has to prevent job losses too.
The country's Bureau of Statistics says close to 1 million have been put out of job in the last quarter of last year. That figure is projected to grow instead of falling. Kelechi Mekalam, CCTV Abuja, Nigeria.